Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q3 FY24 earnings conference call of Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited, hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande from Kirin Advisors Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited. From management side, we have Mr. Yatin Gupte, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Deepak Doshi, Chief Financial Officer, and Ms. Jaya Bharadwaj, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Now I hand over the call to Mr. Deepak Doshi. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you a very happy 2024. I extend my warm welcome to Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited's third quarter result conference call. Before we delve into the specifics of Q3 financial year 24, let me provide you a brief overview of Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited. We are one of the leading manufacturers of electric two-wheeler and three-wheeler vehicles in India, operating under the brand name Joy Bike and Joy. Being the first listed entity on BSE in electric vehicle manufacturing, we are mainly focused on the growth potential in the Indian EV segment to provide clean and greener alternatives to the existing users of mobility. Through Joy Bikes, we have been providing a greener alternative to traditional fuel-driven bikes. We have footprints in 400 cities, 19 plus states and union territories across India. Joy Bike initiated deliveries of new electric two-wheeler, Nihos and electric three-wheeler Joy from April 2023 in Gujarat and Maharashtra, and subsequently extending to several other states across India. To date, we have undergone a restructuring that includes over 130 plus showroom distributors at the district level, aimed at boosting efficiency and enhancing our relationship with taluka level dealers. Since April 2023, Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor Khan have come on board as brand ambassadors for Joy Bike. Their star power and credibility have significantly boosted our brand, fueling continued success and growth. Highlighting key launches and initiatives, we collaborated with the Dogra Regiment to establish Wardwizard's EV Center of Excellence in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, offering skill development for retired army officers. Our presence at the Green Vehicle Expo showcased our entire range, emphasizing commitment to sustainable mobility. We proudly sponsored the India Tour of Ireland 2023, renaming it the Joy E-Bike Cup, reinforcing our dedication to sports, partnership and sustainable innovation. And furthermore, through our marketing efforts, we have secured the role of official partner for Aaj Tak News. We are happy to share with you that we are receiving a steady demand for our e-vehicles, achieving a remarkable 70% quarter-on-quarter growth with 9,065 units sold in Q3 of financial year 24. This substantial increase surpasses the sales volume of 5,328 vehicles in Q2 of financial year 24 and 3,522 vehicles in Q1 of financial year 24, reflecting a significant 51% quarter-on-quarter growth. Our collaboration with ANS Power focuses on advancing next generation lithium-ion cell technology and further manufacturing of Gaza cells, making a significant step to the progress of electric vehicles in India. Furthermore, the company has secured the Bureau of Indian Standards BIS certification for these cells, guaranteeing their high quality and reliability. As part of strategic initiatives, we have entered into a collaboration with Triton EV, a prominent US electric vehicle manufacturer. This collaboration will revolutionize the electric vehicle market in India and the UAE. We collaborated as manufacturing partner for Triton's battery-operated trucks, two-wheelers, and three-wheelers. Key aspects include technology transfer for hydrogen battery packs and mutual sharing of vendors and suppliers to enhance operational efficiency. This partnership aligns with both companies' commitment to environmental sustainability and innovation in the electric vehicle industry. These developments, underpinned by a substantial 2,000 crore MOU with the government of Gujarat, involve investments in research and development of electric two and three-wheelers, the establishment of motor assembly, lithium-ion cell production, and development of ancillaries for raw material manufacturing. The strategic initiatives are anticipated to create over 5,000 employment opportunities in the state, contributing significantly to both the electric mobility sector and the regional job market. Further, Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited and Biha Group have signed an MOU in Dubai to collaborate on manufacturing electric vehicles and promoting sustainable practices. Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility, known for Joy Bike, and Biha Group, a UAE-based waste management leader, aim to revolutionize the EV landscape in GCC countries and Africa. The primary goal of this partnership is to revolutionize the electric vehicle landscape in GCC countries and African nations. The collaboration will focus on the production of two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and battery-operated trucks, both small and large, in the UAE. Biha Group will provide technical support and assistance to Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited, leveraging its network in the GCC and African regions to boost sales. At the 10th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited revealed 6 concept models of electric vehicles. The company aiming to broaden its electric vehicle portfolio with new technologies and innovations. Displayed 2 high-speed electric scooter concepts and 4 electric commercial vehicle concepts, including a 6-seater golf cart, a garbage vehicle, an e-cart, and an e-loader vehicle. Adding to the excitement at the summit, the company also introduced cutting-edge hydrogen fuel cell and electrolyzer technology. In a move to explore alternative cell chemistry, we presented a prototype of hydrogen-based fuel cell-powered scooter, a groundbreaking step in our technological journey. Our focus on branding and increasing market presence is consistent. Our Joy Bike brand achieved a remarkable fit by opening 130 plus exclusive showrooms and 750 plus touch points across India in just 6 months. The India industry outlook: the India electric vehicle market size is estimated at $34.80 billion in 2024, and it is expected to reach $110.74 billion by 2029, growing at a CAGR of 26.05% during the forecast period 2024 to 2029. The reasons influencing the rise of EV are state subsidies and the continued encouragement of EV adoption among Indian private automobile owners and corporate and leasing fleets. Government norms, incentives, and rebates and awareness of e-mobility are attracting consumers to buy EVs, making EV the fastest growing segment. The presence of a large number of lithium-ion battery manufacturers and growing investment in electric power propulsion technology are driving the market growth for EVs. So we see a robust opportunities ahead of us, and with our technological strength and aspiration to become the leader in the 2 and 3-wheeler EV segment, combined with our advancements in lithium-ion cell technology and raw material manufacturing through our ancillary cluster project. We are well positioned to leverage the opportunity and garner a higher share of overall pie. Our commitment is to deliver sustainable and innovative electric mobility solutions to the dynamic Indian market. Now let me take you through our financial performance during the reported quarter. The Q3 financial year 24 reported a remarkable growth in revenues and profit with steady expansion in profit margin. On a consolidated basis, our revenues for the reported quarter grew at 52% YOY to 106.3 crore with a splendid 81% YOY growth in EBITDA to 11 crore and 59% YOY growth in net profit margin to 5.4 crore. The rising volumes, along with our cost control measures, enable us to improve our EBITDA margin to 10.6% and NPM to 5%. We are very confident that the growth momentum will continue on the back of rising demand and various strategic initiatives taken by us. I am grateful to all my stakeholders for being a part of our growth journey and their continued support. With this brief note, now I open the floor for question and answer.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Shubham Upadhyay from the Microcap Minute. Mr. Upadhyay, please go ahead with your question.
Good evening, everyone. I am from the Microcap Minute. So my first of all, congratulations on good set of numbers. So my first question is that...
Sir, may I request you to use your handset?
Yeah, hello. I am using my handset. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first question is that recently, as the management said that they have opened 100 plus exclusive showrooms and 750 touch points across India. So what kind of expansion plans are they looking in terms of the exclusive showroom openings and touch points in the next 6 months or 1 year horizon? And my second question is regarding the strategic partnership which the company has done with Triton. So what is the timeline for the introduction of these hydrogen battery packs into the market? Thank you.
These are the only 2 questions right now?
Yeah, these are the only 2 questions.
Okay. So the first question was asked as we have opened 100 plus distributors across India. The next 6 month plan is we will be opening another 100 in this 6 months. And in the next financial year, the total amount would be more 150 showrooms. So the 100 which we are having currently, more 100 in next 6 months and more 50 in next entire financial year. So total number of showrooms which we would be having in next financial year would be 250 showrooms. That would be distributor showrooms. The second question was the technology of hydrogen battery. Yeah, we are exploring into this segment as of now. We have also showcased our first two-wheeler in India, which was hydrogen packed two-wheeler. So this is the concept two-wheeler which we have introduced. It will take another 18 months to graduate into, or we can confidently say that we can be into this hydrogen battery pack. It will take next 18 months minimum. So by next 18 months, we would be ready with the pack. But yes, as far as pricing is concerned, I'm currently not confident at what pricing it would be. But next 18 months, we'll be ready with this battery pack.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That answers my question. I will rejoin the team.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the next question. And the next question is from Majid Ahmed from Smart Sync Investment Advisory Services.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. A very good set of numbers. So my question is, number one is, what is your bifurcation of sales between three-wheelers and two-wheelers currently? And so can I ask one by one question, or I can completely say a question that you can answer? Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what? Okay. So can I ask all the questions at one time, or I can ask?
So you can ask me all the questions. I'm noting it, and then I will be answering it.
Okay, that's fine. The next question that I have is, what is the bifurcation between high-speed and low-speed vehicles? And the third question that I have is the current competitive intensity. I think I've also already spoken in the earlier conference call as well. But today we see a lot of big players, especially Hero Electric, Ola, Aether, and other big players are there in this industry, especially in India. So how do you see that? What are the plans and strategies that are looking forward to navigate the current competitive landscape in EV market? That's my third question. And fourth question, I didn't clearly hear I think one of the firm that you have had a joint tie-up in the US and in the UAE. So by this synergy, what are the market potential that you're looking in the next year going forward as a company? Yeah, that is my question there. Thank you.
So as you asked the first question, the sales, what bifurcation we have in two-wheeler and three-wheeler. So currently, in this financial year, we would be booking our entire 100% into two-wheeler. Three-wheeler, we have very recently started the production. So the figures would be minimum. So I think 2,000 is the figure which we are looking at, that we would be selling in the segment of three-wheelers. Rest, entire category would be two-wheeler sales. Then high and low percentage, if you ask me. So currently, the portfolio which we have, it's somewhere around 30% is low-speed vehicles which we are selling, and 70% would be high speed. This would be our bifurcation for this financial year. Business model which we have currently is, till last year, we were dealing only with dealers. So we had small dealers, network of around 900 plus dealers we had. But this financial year, we have added distributor to it. So currently, we are having around 110 distributors on board. Under this 110 distributors, we have mapped our entire network of dealers, that is 900 dealers. So in this business dealership model, we would be working. There would be a distributor on district level, and below them, there would be dealers. As far as US and UAE is concerned, US, we have done an MOU with Triton, which is, they are into truck manufacturing. So the MOU would be between Wardwizard and Triton to manufacture or contract manufacture trucks for them in Indian and UAE market. And as far as UAE MOU is concerned, we have done this MOU with BIHA, which is backed by Sharjah government, where they have agreed to give us land and infrastructure at Sharjah. We would be assembling two-wheeler and three-wheeler over there in Sharjah, and we would be selling these assembled units in African market through BIHA.
Okay. So what about the competitive intensity?
Pardon?
I have also asked a question regarding the competitive intensity in the current EV landscape.
Yeah. So competitors, you want to know the model against what we are doing against Ola and Aether?
Yeah, even that, and what's the current market share in, can you give any numbers on that?
The current market share in electric, which we are enjoying, is somewhere around 8 to 9%. And next financial year, I'm very much confident that we will be surpassing 15%.
That's great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, any competitive landscape, or how do you planning to navigate that new sort of?
This year what we did, we completely changed our business model. As I said, till last financial year, we were working only through small dealers. But now we have started onboarding IC engine dealers and distributors as our distributors. So till now, we have onboarded 110 distributors, which are from two-wheeler background. And by end of this financial year, I'm confident that we will be surpassing 150. And next financial year, we will be adding another 100. So all these people would be from the IC engine two-wheeler segment. And below them, we would be having the dealer network. This is how we are planning to operate.
So last and final question, just I have that.
Yeah.
One more question. So can you give me bifurcation between North Indian sales and South Indian sales? Just how is it prominent North or
I didn't get your question.
So bifurcation between North India and sales and South India.
Okay, you're talking about the sales between North and South, right?
Yeah.
So North India contributes somewhere around 60 to 65%, and rest is South India.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. All the very best. I think you have done a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the next question is from Yashwanti Khedikar from Khojin Finvest. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the opportunity and congratulations for the good set of numbers. So just I wanted to understand about this EV two-wheelers and three-wheelers, like how the registration happens on the Vahan portal and how we can get the numbers from them, from the for the completers also. Is it necessary for us or is it required for us to register on the Vahan, or what is the criteria for the same? Am I audible?
Yeah. So these are the two questions, right?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So EV two-wheeler and three-wheeler, anything which is high speed, whether it is in two-wheeler, three-wheeler, or four-wheeler, it is mandatory to get registered on Vahan portal. So there is a TC certificate which has been issued on each two-wheeler and three-wheeler, which has been converted in registration into the local RTO. So as you stated, it is 100% requirement to get registered on Vahan portal if this two-wheeler and three-wheeler fall in category of high speed. Low speed, there is no mandatory requirement for Vahan portal.
And what is the criteria to define it on the high speed?
So any speed which is higher than 25 kilometers an hour falls under category of high speed.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to understand about the batteries which we use in our vehicles. Are we started manufacturing them with the couple of tie-ups we have for the technology?
Yeah, exactly. We have tie-up with two companies in technologies, and we manufacture our own lithium-ion cell. The name of the cell is Gaja. We have our own BI certification for this.
Okay. So we are using it only for the captive consumption, or we started selling it outside?
No, it is captive consumption.
Okay. And what is the life of the battery?
The life of battery as of now is somewhere between 1,000 charging cycles to 1,300 cycle charges. And we are working on a technology where we want to enhance this life to 1,500 charging cycles.
And what is the one charging cycle is of?
One charge to discharge is one cycling charge. As you use your mobile, right? You put it on charging at night. So that is one cycle charge. That is 0% to 100% and 100% to 0% is one cycle charge.
And once it is charged, how many kilometers it can run?
It varies as per our different models. So it starts from 75 kilometers to 120 kilometers in two-wheelers.
75 to 102.
Yeah, 120.
120. Okay. And sir, also I wanted to know with the three-wheelers, even the same which is regulation is applicable for the three-wheelers also, the high speed will be registered on the Vahan portal and the low speed will not be?
Three-wheelers is a high speed. Exactly. It is the same criteria.
Okay. So can you just help me with the two things? One is the install capacity of our two-wheelers and the three-wheelers separately, that is each of them, and also the install capacity of our battery manufacturing with the installed capacity utilization for all the three segments.
So for two-wheeler, our capacity is 450,000 vehicles in two shifts. For three-wheeler, current capacity is somewhere around 18,000 to 20,000 three-wheelers for a year, which we are increasing now. And as far as battery packs are concerned, currently battery packs we are getting it assembled from two different suppliers. And the capacity which they have is somewhere around 20,000 to 30,000 units per month.
And what is the utilization for all the three?
The utilization is for two-wheelers, currently the plant is running on 5,000 units per month. For three-wheeler, we have very recently started, so it's somewhere around 500 to 600. And battery packs, again, same, goes around 5,000 to 7,000 units per month.
Okay. And sir, if I get in one more question, I just wanted to understand what is that cost of making that unique showroom which you had open in Jaipur, and what are such showrooms you are planning to open going forward? How many in the current year, that is by March 24, and what are plans for the...
I've already answered this.
Sorry, I might have missed something. No problem.
Okay, so no issues. 250 is the figure which we are looking by next end financial year. So currently we are having 110 showrooms which are open. More 40 we will be adding before March, and more 100 in next financial year.
Okay. And sir, what is the cost of each of them? I just wanted to understand what you...
the cost of beautification of this particular showroom is somewhere between 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs.
8 lakhs to 12. And all this plant capacity expansion will be funded from the internal sources, or you're looking for some borrowed funds?
No. Yeah, we are borrowing funds. So in terms of debt, we are looking to take debt, and again, through equity options, we are open.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll join back in a few.
Thanks.
Thank you. And the next question is from Yashi Lohia from the Microcap Minute.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so I had one question that can you give me your future numbers, like what will be your future?
Hello, ma'am. May I request you to use the handset?
Yes, I'm using the handset. Am I audible right now?
Ma'am, your audio is not clear.
Am I audible right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. So I had one question that can you give us your future numbers, like what will be your future sales, your future EBITDA margins, and your future net profit margins?
So currently what we have produced or sold are somewhere around 18,000 units. Last year it was 36,000 units, and by March end that we are targeting that we will be closing this year by selling around 44,000 units.
Okay, and what will be your increase in margins, if you can say, for the next 2 to 3 years?
Next 2 to 3 years, it would be promising because the management has taken decision to in our ancillary unit we would be manufacturing lithium-ion batteries, battery packs, controllers, chargers, and wiring harness. So this will help us to get down by around 8 to 10% in our costings. That would be passed on in our balance sheet or to the distributor and the end consumer. So in next year, we are confident that our margins would be increasing by 8 to 10%.
Okay, and are we going to expand in the charging infrastructure too?
No, as of now, we are not thought about expanding in charging infrastructure because it is added cost. So that's the reason we are giving portable chargers and portable batteries.
Okay, and are we planning for any future expansion in other than India also?
Other than India, yes. Next financial year, we might open our African market and certain Asian countries. This is what we are looking at. But it will be in third quarter of next financial year.
You said Southern Asian countries, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. And the next question is from Tushar Sarda from Athena Investments. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to understand about your distribution strategy. So these dealers are your own showrooms or they are third-party showrooms? And how does the economics of a showroom work?
So now we have our own showrooms in India. They are 22. They are company-operated showrooms. Simultaneously, now we have revamped our sales network. So now we are having around 110 distributor showrooms across A-class and B-class cities. And below them are the dealers. So we have around 850 plus dealers which are mapped under these 110 distributors, which we have recruited in this financial year.
So the dealers have a showroom or is just a...
So dealer is... now the discussion is to a distributor that what exactly definition he would be giving for a dealer. But for us, the dealer is 500 square feet of space with minimum vehicles of 15 vehicles he should have.
And how much does he need to sell every month to,
So that targets are being given to distributors, not to dealer, because the distributor, the targets are somewhere between 60 to 80 vehicles per month. And then that particular dealer, if he's having 10, that distributor is having 10 dealers under him, this target has been deployed by that particular distributor. So we do not get into distributor and dealer network. We are more concerned towards recruiting and having good showrooms by the distributors.
Okay. And how much commission do the distributors earn, and how much do they pass on to dealers?
If distributor is concerned, then if they get somewhere around 5% and they pass on around 8%.
Distributors get 5%.
See, the total varies from 8% to 12%. So if you consider 12%, the distributor gets 3% and the rest of
passes on to the dealer.
Yes, exactly.
And the average selling price of vehicle is how much?
It starts from 72 to 125. So average
last
is
quarter, what is their average?
Last quarter, the average maybe 85,000.
85,000. Okay. And this year you said you will finish at 44,000 vehicles, right?
Yes, 45,000.
What is the target for next 2 years?
Next 2 years, yes. Next year we are confident that we would be surpassing what we are doing this month, but still we'll be touching around 75 to 80,000.
And FY26?
26, it may be around 125,000.
Okay. And margins you mentioned will rise by 8 to 10%. Current margins are 8%. So you think it will become 10 or it will become 16, 18?
Current margins are 8 to 12%. It varies as the variants are there. And what I said is we would be increasing in our balance sheet, we would be increasing 8 to 10%. But now this 8 to 10% entirely will not be giving to the distribution channel. Some of we would be transferring to our balance sheet also.
So it will go to what, 16%, 15, 16%, double-digit margins?
Yeah, by 15, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
15, 16%, right?
Yeah, 15 would be 15 to 16% would be there.
Okay. Okay. And how does your working capital cycle work? The inventory is on your books or is on the books of the distributor? They pay you or...
they pay us in advance.
So whatever inventory is there is just the factory inventory which or the goods in transit.
The FG, the finished stock.
Okay. And there should be no receivables that means in the balance sheet.
Yeah, there are some receivables, but
not very big. I mean,
yes, not very big. Exactly, not very big.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for answering my questions.
And the next question. Sir, does that answer your question?
Yeah, my questions are answered.
Thank you, sir. So the next question is from Jay Desai from MGA Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hi. Congratulations on your numbers. Just quickly, 2-3 questions. First, I'll start with just to understand what is the quality of the team, especially in the R&D segment.
Yeah. Now, R&D team which we are having in 2 parts. That is, we have a local R&D at Vadodara, and the second R&D which we have is in Singapore. So local R&D which we have, it has been led by Mr. Vinit Akare, who has huge experience in electronics. And the R&D team which is led in Singapore is been led by Mr. Abhishek. So Abhishek is doctorate in lithium-ion technology and solar technology. So he leads R&D from Singapore and Vinit Akare from Baroda.
Okay, got it. Second question is, so on your manufacturing setup, you've explained a lot of things. Just generally ballpark to achieve your numbers in the next 3 to 5 years, how much more capex or capital would you require to achieve your targets? In equity. Debt, of course, you'll take for working capital, but in equity form.
In equity form, the capital which would be required is somewhere around, for next financial, it would be around 250 crores.
Okay, 250 crores. Correct. Okay. And last question which I have from my side is that, of course, Ola, we all know that going to get listed at 60,000 crore market cap that they're aiming at, burning around 1,700, 1,800 crores. You all have run the business very well. I think 250 crores with a PAT number. Just if you have to differentiate between y'all and Ola or other guys in the market, what would be the key differentiator? And secondly, in terms of the experience of riding the bike of Joy as well as against Ola, what would be your take? Why is Joy bike superior than Ola today?
So I can only say that if you compare Ola and Joy bike, I can say that we have established network of after sales. So this is what differentiates between the other competitors and us. So here, if a Joy bike is concerned, the complaint gets resolved in the next 48 hours. This is what I can vouch on.
Okay, perfect. Because you all have built genuinely a bit of very capital efficient business in a two-wheeler EV space, whereas no one has been able to scale as much as you all have built it, right? In capital efficiency.
Yeah.
Rest everyone's going left, right, center. Yeah.
Exactly. So we have our biggest network in electric space as far as dealers and distributors are concerned.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And the next question is from Ritika Jain from HNI. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. So, my question is, how has the partnership with Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor Khan has brand ambassador impacted the brand's visibility and the market perception?
You want to know in numbers, because if it is you're talking about specific numbers, then I cannot say. But yes, both the presence of both celebrities have added a value to our brand. As we have started the marketing campaign, the response was very good. But I cannot evaluate that how it has benefited in terms of figures or numbers. But yes, the presence of both celebrities have impacted our brand in a quite a good way.
Okay, fine. So, another question is that, can you highlight any upcoming technology advancements or product launches in the pipeline?
Yeah, in pipeline we have around 3-4 new product launches. One in two-wheeler scooter segment. Second is in three-wheeler segment, the loader. Again, we are getting very good response for golf cart. In recent pipeline Gujarat, we have got very good inquiries for golf cart. So these are certain variants which would be coming in the next 3 to 4 months.
Okay, fine. Now I have another question. How do you perceive the current trends in the electric vehicle industry, and what steps are being taken to stay ahead of emerging industry dynamics?
As far as electric segment is concerned, any innovation which is made in the space of battery, that would be beneficial. The rest everything is engineering, but battery is something which if we focus on, then the advantage goes to entire EV ecosystem. So that's the reason we have a good R&D center in Singapore, where we are working on lithium-ion technology and lithium-ion, how we can replace lithium with other components. This is what we are working on. And I think in next 6 or 8 months or a year, we will be getting very good breakthrough on this.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the next question is from Shivam Sharma. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So my question was, currently, which city we are present in and how we are looking to expand our reach?
I didn't get you.
Currently, which cities we have our presence and how we are looking to expand our reach?
So currently, our presence is somewhere around 61% is in the rural, that is tier 2 and tier 3. And in future, we would be expanding more on urban cities also. So 110 are the major locations where we are present, almost all category A and B cities. And we would be covering another more 40 locations by this March 31st. So in almost big cities we are there. So if we consider 110 cities, so almost all big cities we have already covered, and we will be covering more 40 locations by March.
Okay, sir. Sir, are any capex on the card?
Capex on?
Are we any capex expanding? Sorry.
For distributor network?
Yeah.
So no, their capex is not required. The reason being the distributor which is appointed, they have certain mandatory guidelines which they have to follow as far as the interiors are concerned. So each showroom, the capex requirement is somewhere around 8 to 10 lakhs where they have to spend for the interiors, and rest is everything is inventory.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And the next question is from Hemant Mankonda. It is an individual investor.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Sir, my first question is related to your products. I've been hearing that you will be launching four-wheelers as well, maybe in the next coming month.
Sir, may I request you to use your handset?
Okay.
Audio is not clear, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
the audio is good.
Sir, is it better now?
Yes.
It's better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, actually, I've been hearing that you are also planning to launch four-wheelers maybe in the coming months. So, is that right, sir?
Yeah, four-wheelers, we are exploring this particular area, and I think we would be coming with the prototype by late third quarter of next financial year.
Okay. And when will be the launch, sir, for this?
I think it will take another quarter to launch it. So I think by next year's fourth quarter, we would be ready with the with entire setup of this four-wheeler plant.
Okay. Sir, actually, I wanted to understand, you've been doing this two-wheeler business for quite some time now, and you have recently started three-wheelers as well. Any reason, sir, that you wanted to do everything at once? Because with such a small balance sheet that we have today, you are also saying that you have capacity of 4.5 lakhs for your two-wheeler itself. And we are doing somewhere around 35 to 40, which is around 10% of your current setup. So any reason that rather than concentrating more on two-wheeler to scale it up to 4 lakh units per year, why we wanted to launch four-wheelers? Sir, why I'm asking this question is, when we come to four-wheeler business, all the setup has to be different. You should have new manufacturing plant, new showrooms, no distributors. Everything will be different. So I wanted to understand this point, sir.
So our major concentration this financial year would be only on two-wheelers and three-wheelers manufacturing. As you rightly said, we are under capacity as of now, but the setup, what we have done this financial year, that setup will help us to achieve getting production capacity to more than 50% in next financial year. As far as four-wheeler is concerned, four-wheeler, yes, we will not be going aggressively. The management has decided that what we want is to launch a four-wheeler which should be below 10 lakhs. So this is what we are looking at. So we will not be going into multiple variations or multiple models, but it would be a single model which should be in the budget. This is what we are targeting. And if this readiness would be there by, we would be getting this particular calculations by next 3 to 4 months. And if we are okay with it, then we can go with this particular one single model, which would be below 10 lakhs. So for next financial year, we are very clear that we would be focusing more on two-wheeler and three-wheeler.
Okay. And you will be selling this directly, sir, in the Indian market?
Yeah, this would be for Indian market.
Okay. And my second question is related to your ancillary cluster, sir. There is some 2,000 crores capex coming into this ancillary cluster. Can you please explain me in basic layman language what is this cluster about? I've been trying to understand this.
Yeah. It's not only the entire 2,000 would be going for ancillary cluster. It also includes expansion of three-wheeler. It also includes, if we go into four-wheeler, it also includes the setup cost of four-wheeler. So it is for two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, and ancillary parts which would be, or ancillary spare parts which would be coming into this particular one of the ancillary parts. So the investment would be going on setup of battery pack manufacturing. It would be going towards controller manufacturing setup. Again, speedometer, which we have already signed an MOU with somebody, the setup of speedometer manufacturing, wiring harness manufacturing. So this 2,000 goes to entire segment. It's not only focused towards only one or two components.
So you will be providing the infrastructure and some vendors can start their production there.
Yeah, we will be giving them infrastructure and electricity.
So will they supply only to user or they can supply to anyone?
Now, currently, which we will be starting with, it would be supply for captive consumption. Later on, after 1 or 2 years, when the production capacity is set up, over and above production would be sold in open market, but the price would be regulated by Wardwizard.
Okay, you will be monitoring the prices.
Exactly.
And what kind of revenues you are expecting from this cluster for maybe 3-4 years down the line?
So once this entire setup is done, which will take another 2 years, it is not a small journey, it is a longer journey. But yes, if this setup is done, then I think many other OEMs can get their own components from this particular cluster, because we are planning to manufacture anything and everything which is required in EV ecosystem. So I cannot forecast right now, but yes, the business would be huge.
Okay. Sir, and coming to this Triton business, only the assembly will happen in UAE market, sir, or everything, production, everything will happen there itself?
So it's not only assembling, but they have given us task of for developing vendors for them also. So entire powertrain and the chassis vendor development will be done by us for Indian market and the UAE market. So it's not only assembly, but it has many other value additions which Wardwizard will be doing.
Okay. Sir, and my last question is related to your other business, sir. I have been...
Sorry to interrupt.
Hello?
May I request you to return for a follow-up question?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in the conference, please limit your questions to one per participant. The next question is from Ritika Khandelwal from MGA Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So actually I was looking at the revenue numbers for the 9 months, and in YTD 23, we have revenue around 188 crores, and this year we have 193 crores. That is also in the consolidated sense. But if we look at standalone, it is around 189 crores. So there's not a huge difference in revenue. So is there a particular reason for this?
Yeah, as I mentioned, that in April we started with a new business model. That's the reason if you see our first quarter and second quarter, the numbers were very less. But again, the recruitment which we have done in distributor side, it is huge. So we have recruited around 110 distributors from IC engine two-wheeler segment. So this is the huge achievement which we have done. And while this recruitment was going on, that's the reason the numbers were not good in quarter 1 and quarter 2. And as you see, quarter 3, once all these distributors are on board, now you will see quarter 3 and quarter 4 with very good numbers.
So this year, how much you are expecting the revenue to be?
So top line this year, what we are targeting is we would be surpassing 400 crores. This is what we are overlooking.
Okay. So till now it's 193 crores. We are expecting 400 crores.
No. It's total 400. This is what we are, YTD.
Yeah.
So we would be adding another more 150 to 200 crores.
Okay. That's great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And the next question is from Neeraj. He's an investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. I just wanted to know, are we planning to come in hydrogen technology for all the products, or is it specific to only few products?
So now what we have showcased is hydrogen technology. So we want to come into hydrogen technology, but we are not currently focused towards two-wheeler because the technology is it's not cheap. We cannot afford in two-wheeler. So we have shown our presence in this field. Later on, we would be adding this particular technology in three-wheeler or four-wheeler, but not specifically in two-wheeler.
Okay. What about e-cards and other products apart from two-wheelers and three-wheelers? Would we be considering hydrogen technology there as well?
Not as of now.
So that would mainly be restricted to two-wheelers and three-wheelers only.
No. We will not be using this technology in two-wheeler and three-wheeler. Yes, four-wheeler, we are quite positive that we may take this technology to four-wheeler, as the costing of this particular segment is not affordable. So it can be used in four-wheelers or heavy four-wheelers. That is buses. This is what we can explore on.
Okay. In terms of market share, you said the current is 9% and we'll be at
in
15%.
EV segment. In EV segment, it's currently 8 to 9%, and I'm confident that we will be surpassing 15% in next financial year.
Next financial year. Okay. I think you mentioned about current margin and future margin. Can you repeat that, please? What are the current margins?
Margin is what distributors, right?
Net profit margin.
Net profit margin. Yeah, net profit margins, as I told that ancillary unit, we are starting our setup with ancillary units. Once this is done, we can save around 8 to 10%, which can be passed on to the distribution channel and our balance sheets.
Okay. And by when we can expect the ancillary to start working?
We have already started phase 1, and phase 2 would be in next financial year. That's next to next financial year. So I think for next financial year, in our balance sheet, we can bring more 3 to 4% of profits, other than what we are creating.
Okay. So current year sales is 44K, and in the next 2 years, we are saying we may even touch 1.25 lakhs in the next 2 years, kind of. Any projections beyond that?
No, as of now.
No. Okay. Right. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the next question is from Tushar Sarda from Athena Investments. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity again. So you guided for 1,25,000 in FY26, and average price is 85,000. Hopefully, it will increase in 2 years, due to inflation.
Yes.
So we can expect around 1,200 crore turnover with 15% EBITDA margin. Is that what?
Yes.
Okay, that's
we
great.
can expect.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at your website. So it says that our proud partners, Wardwizard Solutions India Private Limited. So what is this? This is your group company. What does it do?
Yeah. So that is a group company. This manufactures lithium-ion battery packs for us.
Okay.
And it also procures lithium-ion cells. So as I said, we use our own lithium-ion cells that has been manufactured by Wardwizard Solutions India Private Limited.
Okay. So this is not part of the listed company. This is not a subsidiary of the listed company. Promoter company.
Solutions. Yeah.
So when you say you will save money by manufacturing yourself, how does that work for the listed company? Because this is a separate entity, right?
Yeah, it's a separate entity. For example, if I'm buying a battery pack from X supplier, in say 100 rupees, as we are saving our cost, this against this 100 from Wardwizard solutions, we would be procuring by say 90 rupees. So this is how we are planning to save against.
So Wardwizard will not make any money on what they supply to you?
Yeah, they will also make money, but it will not be on the higher volumes.
So why not do in the listed company itself? Why have a separate entity? Because
it again requires high capital. So I do not want to. Our intention was not to burden the listed entity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And the next question is from Dheeraj Prasad from Mercer Consulting India Private Limited. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. And thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to ask questions. So I have one question, sir, that concerns every investor. Why the promoter is continuously selling the shares in the open market? The promoter is selling to this Indian Credit Society company, and that entity is continuously dumping the shares in the open market. So as per the latest shareholding, the Indian Credit Society is not owning any significant percentage of the shares in the company.
It's difficult because I am having limited knowledge against this. So if you want, I can get back to you on this particular answer later on.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And the next question is from Yashwanti Khedkar from Khojin Finvest. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks again for the opportunity, sir. So just wanted to understand, like we are talking about the sustainability with the EV and all, but what I wanted to understand that increased adoption of the electric vehicle may strain the electricity grid. So what is your outlook on this?
No, I didn't get your question.
So the increased adoption of the electric vehicle may strain the electricity grid as we are dependent on the electric charges. So what is your outlook on this?
As far as electricity is concerned, I think now government has coming up with very good incentive plans in solar. So as far as Gujarat is concerned, almost we are positive in electricity through solar. So same way, every other state is concentrating on generating solar power. I think this can benefit and this can compensate the electricity which is drawn by electric vehicles.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. That was the last question. And I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande for closing comments.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Wardwizard Innovations and Mobility Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you everyone for joining the conference.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.